Hello friends, and welcome back to this Self-Love Tea. If you are new here, my name is Renee Love. I am the CEO and founder of Modern Day Wise Woman, as well as the owner of Kuhan Apothecary. And here we talk about all things self-love, holistic health, energy medicine, psychology. I like to put those things all under the umbrella of holistic self-love. Today, I want to do a little bit of a self-love tea about forgiving people and whether or not you should give someone a second chance. And this is a second chance in any relationship, whether it be a business relationship, whether it be a friendship or a family member connection, or it be a romantic relationship. It's very, very difficult to walk away from a relationship where you have high stakes and high investment. So an example of this is a business partner that you have worked with for many, many years and that you have a lot of ties with. Another example of this is a sibling relationship or a parent relationship where obviously you have a lifetime of history together. Another example of this is a marriage where you may have been married for many years, or perhaps there are children involved. Another example of this is just a budding romantic relationship that has so much promise, one where you have already begun to build together and create a future together. Maybe you're purchasing a home, or you're moving in together, or you are blending your finances, that sort of thing. It's very difficult to walk away from those kinds of relationships because, again, the investment and the level of bonding and connection is so high. There are really big consequences, obviously, to walking away. So the question then becomes, when there's a breach of some kind, should you give them another chance? One of the biggest breaches is betrayal in the form of infidelity. And infidelity is a tricky one. And what I'll begin by saying is that there are relationships where there are instances of infidelity and repair is possible. The vast majority of relationships where cheating or infidelity has occurred don't work out for a number of reasons. They don't work out because the layers of trust that have been broken are not properly repaired, and there is fundamentally misalignment between those two people. In other words, the infidelity or the cheating that occurs is a reflection or the result of a lack of compatibility or changing of values or a misalignment in who those two people are. There's something about them where they may no longer be the right fit for each other. And I could say more about that, but this is a self-love tea, so can't get into that too much. But if you want to hear more specifically on that, let me know in the comments below and I'll get into that. So that's part of the reason why most relationships where there's cheating and infidelity, those ones, what is necessary is for people to move on without each other. Now, broken trust also comes in many other forms. It can come in the form of things being withheld, information not being told fully, lying, different kinds of things. And this happens in business relationships, this happens in friendships, this happens in romantic relationships. Now, the thing that I'm going to say about this is people do make mistakes. okay? No one is perfect, and sometimes people screw up. They make a mistake. And just because they've made a mistake once, or they've made a big mistake, doesn't mean that they'll make a mistake again. So the criteria that you want to be looking for is how remorseful is this person? In other words, do they understand that what they did was not okay? Do they understand the severity and the impact of what they have done, the impact that it has had on you and them and the relationship? Are they fully understanding of that? The second thing is, what are they willing to do to ensure that you feel safe with them or can trust them or whatever it is again? Are they willing to do anything and everything? Are they willing to pull out all the stops? Are they doing the work to understand where they went wrong or what happened? Okay? Mostly things like this happen because people either get scared or they have shame or they're worried of being judged or they don't realize at the time that this thing is going to snowball, whatever it is. These things happen, okay? So again, are they remorseful? Do they understand the impact? And are they willing to do anything and everything to ensure that trust is restored? And this is the other thing. Is it an isolated incident? So is this like a one-off? Is this one thing that they did or one thing that wasn't okay that they did? Is it one lie? Is it, one error and misjudgment? Is it one time? Or are we talking about somebody who does this to you repeatedly? This is a pattern. It's been ongoing. It's all the time. They are not someone that you feel safe with in any regard. These are all things that you need to consider and you need to factor. How do they treat you in the relationship as a whole? Do you feel like 90% of the relationship is amazing and this is the one thing, or this is the one sort of thing over the course of time that's created an issue? Or has this been an issue, or are there issues all over the place? Sorry, the sunlight is crazy in here today. These are the things that you really need to think about and consider as you contemplate whether or not someone deserves another chance. So much sunlight. I hope you all can see me okay. So at the end of the day, it's up to each of us to really decide where we're at in our relationship, what this relationship means to us, what we have, and is this something that is a one-off? Is this person going to change? What steps are they taking to change? Are they being fully accountable? And do we trust that when they say they will change, they will? Some people never will, and some people do. So it is up to you to know the difference between who will and who won't. But I hope that this video has helped you a little bit. See you in the next one.